Trump is lost on Greenland, or to put it a different way, Trump lost Greenland. And now he is cowering in fear, and his pathetic lies are being exposed. He has no plan, just shame. Let me explain what's going on. Donald Trump threatened a bunch of European countries with tariffs if he wasn't going to be allowed to buy Greenland. As I told you in the last segment, Trump then posted to Truth Social, "I'm not doing the tariffs because we have struck a great deal." Certainly we would assume, well, that must be a deal to get Greenland, right? Wrong. Trump was asked by Caitlin Collins, does the deal that got you to pause the tariffs include the United States getting Greenland, like you've said all along? And Trump goes, well, it's a very long-term deal. The answer is no, folks. He's not getting Greenland.
Does it still include you? Does it still include the United States having ownership of Greenland like you've said you wanted?
It's a long-term deal. It's the ultimate long-term deal.
Translation, it does not. We are not getting Greenland.
And I think it puts everybody in a really good position, especially as it pertains to security and minerals and everything else.
How long is it, Mr. President?
Spoken to other European leaders?
What?
Have you really spoken to other European leaders?
Yes, I have.
How long would the deal be, Mr. President?
Infinite.
It's an infinite deal.
There is no time limit. It's forever.
And how would you ratify the deal?
It's signed forever.
But you haven't signed anything yet, right?
It's a deal that's forever.
Will there be an effect anyway, Mr. President? Will there be an effect?
People, what happens is people are out there and they're working it right now. They're working the details of the deal. But
all the details of the deal are going to be worked out. So direct question, yes or no? Does the deal include you getting to buy Greenland? Because you said you needed to get to buy it or you were going to do tariffs. You're not doing the tariffs. So is it because you get to buy Greenland? Trump doesn't answer it. He instead gives this filler phrase. It's a long-term deal, which means nothing. Either the deal includes you getting to buy Greenland or it doesn't. And of course it doesn't. It just doesn't. We all know that. Trump's not buying Greenland. He sold all of this as this important geopolitical move for national security. We got to prevent Russia and China from getting Greenland, and it's all got to happen. But he's giving it up. Compare it to the concept of a plan. Same kind of pattern. Now, Mark Rutte says that the status of Greenland did not even come up during the negotiations. This is the most brilliant but also simultaneously pathetic thing. Trump threatened tariffs unless he gets to buy Greenland. Then he goes, we had a great negotiation, so I don't need to do the tariffs. So do you get to buy Greenland? Trump goes, well, it's a long-term deal. Mark Rutte says, Greenland didn't even come up. It's not even a topic of discussion during this thing.
Expanding maybe U.S. military presence, but what I don't hear is Greenland is it still under the Kingdom of Denmark in this framework deal?
That issue did not come up anymore in my conversations tonight with the president. He's very much focused on what do we need to do to make sure that that huge Arctic region, where change is taking place at the moment, where the Chinese and Russians are more and more active, how we can protect that. That was really the focus of our discussions.
Right, and obviously there's the...
Nothing says serious negotiation like the reason for the negotiation never coming up. Never came up. They never even talked about it. Greenland's status and ownership was never even discussed. Trump either overstated or invented the scope of the deal. Trump announced, we had a great conversation about the Greenland stuff and the Arctic, and now I don't need to do tariffs anymore. So what's the status of Greenland? It's a long-term deal. Greenland never came up. It simply did not get mentioned. The level to which this pathetically and humiliatingly undermines American credibility with allies and with markets, Trump announces world-shaking policy. Either we get Greenland or we tariff 8 European nations. They go into negotiations, no more tariffs, and NATO goes, Greenland never came up. It wasn't even a topic. Trump declares victory, and allies go, this is fake. So now markets are in the position of having to guess what is real versus what is in Trump's imagination. Is there even a deal? Because remember, Trump is saying there's a framework. Nothing's been signed. And Rutte is saying, yeah, I mean, we had a discussion and we have a framework, but The topic of Greenland didn't even come up. Does Trump know that Greenland's not part of the deal? Is Trump going to go in a week when they present him with the actual paperwork of the deal, if that'll happen? Will Trump go, wait a second, the Greenland stuff's not in here. The tariffs are back on. We have no idea. And what this has now positioned the administration to have to do is to clean up Trump's mess and Trump's lies. And that is exactly what Caroline Leavitt attempted to do, but failed to do. We'll look at that after the break. Appreciate you watching. Stick around for this next video, and don't forget to hit subscribe so you actually see our uploads. You can also catch the full podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.